And now we come into this, the film that I've been waiting to talk about the most, which is the Oscar-winning film for Best Animated Feature, and that is Walt Disney Animation Studios' Zootopia. The film is directed by Byron Howard and Rich Moore. Byron Howard previously directed Bolt with Big Hero 6 director Chris Williams, which earned him an Oscar nomination for that, and Tangled with Nathan Greeno. And Rich Moore had previously directed Wreck-It Ralph, which he was nominated for an Oscar for that category. And he's already in the directing for Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. So Zootopia is like a big city where both predators and prey live in harmony. As an optimistic rabbit named Judy Hopps from Bunnyboro, voiced by Jennifer Goodwin, as she becomes the first ever bunny cop for Zootopia's police department. As she wants to become a real cop who knows that she can really make the world a better place, but Chief Bogo, voiced by Idris Elba, gave her the most boring job in Zootopia, parking duty. But then she got an opportunity to go and search a missing manimal named Emmett Otterton. But she can't do it alone. So she ended up teaming up with a small-time con artist fox, Nick Wilde, voiced by Jason Bateman, to go find Emmett Otterton. However, but also a big problem that's been going on, something's been going on with the anthropomorphic animals. The prey animals have been going a little bit savage recently, and they have been reported missing for a while. But there's a big problem that all the animals are questioning. Are the prey animals are going to be going back to their savage ways? Judy Hopps needs to solve this big case with Nick to try to make the world a better place. Now I gotta say, I saw this film over a year ago, and when the first time I saw it, it floored me. But then after a year later, I decided to rewatch it, well obviously of course because of this. Now after seeing it a year later, it definitely did deserve the Oscar for Best Animated Feature as I did. This is just a fantastic animated film. Byron and Rich's directing was so well done on how this movie is a big political movie. Yes, not just a political animated film, but a big political movie. That a case like this, that Americans would probably have a problem with something else, would do something with this film, but have everyone going equally for peace. For the characters specifically, the main two that you have the most focus are Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. And both of them really have a great connection with one another. When you first see them, they just looks like, oh my goodness, it's just like a sneaky fox that doesn't want to care about a cop bunny that he believes that she would be more of a carrot farmer. But then as the movie progresses, you see how Judy has a big thing against foxes back in her childhood days, and with Nick on how people treat him back as a kid as an anthropomorphic fox. These two are really great connections with one another, as both of them have sneaky things, especially with Nick. As for the animation itself, it's very creative in how they did it from big to small things where all animals can actually have, instead of just having one big area. They have each different segments just for themselves, and that's pretty nice. From the sizes of buildings to vehicles, to anything. However, the real reason why this movie is so good is because of the script, and how it gains a big message to this film. And I saw in another review of Zootopia that he said that Judy Hopps can actually be seen as a role model in this film, especially on how the ending turned out to be. Now typically you would see a villain plot twist in a lot of Disney movies, but you have kind of seen a little bit of predictability things with Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, and Big Hero 6. But with this one, it really turned out something totally different that I cannot spoil. You have to see it for yourself on what the villain is in this film, and I won't reveal any way you ask me for it. I guarantee everybody has saw this film, so I don't need any recommendations. I know that some YouTube critics online would have preferred Kubo to win Best Animated Feature over Zootopia. Heck, some people even preferred Moana, or even two movies that did not got nominated in the Best Animated Feature category, which were Finding Dory and Your Name. But Zootopia is definitely the film that deserved it. And from the scale of my least favorite to my most favorite, definitely that order goes the right way it should be. And unlike the documentary and foreign language categories, all 5 animated films did deserve the nomination. I wouldn't mind if any of them took it after I seen all 5 of them. but Zootopia is definitely the one that did deserve it out of the 5. 25 years ago, Walt Disney Animation Studios brought you the first ever animated film nominated for Best Picture, Beauty and the Beast. 25 years later, from the same company that brought you that classic hand-drawn animated masterpiece, brings you a modern, computer-animated masterpiece. I mean, seriously, this is an animated masterpiece without a doubt, and one of the best animated films of the decade, next to Toy Story 3. And for me, I wish this film should have been nominated for Best Picture, as well as for Best Original Screenplay as well. Because this film is a fantastic animated film that people are going to remember. So with that, I say Zootopia is a masterpiece. Thank you everybody for watching for the past 3 weeks of my documentary, foreign language, and animated reviews. I never said this in one of my videos, but now I have to say this. For those who are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. There might not be some content coming out a little bit, but there is going to be a big type of content I'm planning for, but I'm not going to reveal it until a future video. Also, I want to give actually a big shout out to a great friend of mine, Aliana Myers, who actually invited me to her grad party this past Sunday, which I'm going to be very honest, I had never got invited to a party since a birthday party back in kindergarten. I mean, seriously, just legit being invited. Now, a group party does not necessarily count because we gather up the information, but definitely a great friend who does actually care about some person that some people think who is overrated, but not actually, and just wearing a Without a Q shirt just because for the shout out. So thank you, Aliana, for inviting me to your party. So thank you guys for watching these past 3 weeks, and what next video will be coming up soon? Well, I'll have to find out soon enough. Bye.